talk to me, because this is really unusual for you not to answer your phone. Bye.
Sitting on my lawn, counting up this change that I found in the car. I don't know if break was paid. You know me, I ain't tripping, shawty. Internet's on the bills too late. That's just not what I care about, like it, girl. But you have to for the screen and say they don't know what they missing, shawty. More ideas for the things they chase. But I should never ignore it, mostly, girl.
Press start.
Do I need it? Look, girlie.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. And it's Lynn in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, they have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. All right, folks, get your right. running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
And that one's good from Conley.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. He makes a good call and opts for the floater.
Here's Fox. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. Pass to Alexander Walker. McDaniels finds Towns. Offensive rebound. Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Goes up with it again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Conley's got his second basket.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Well, Mike Brown is known as a great defensive coach, but he led the Kings to an all-time great offensive season in 2023.
Yeah, and they actually ranked towards the bottom of the league defensively. So for them going forward, we'll see if Brown's expertise can bolster the Kings defense. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Stolen by Conley. And there's the lob. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Fox, the pass to Murray.
You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Here's McDaniels. It's stolen by Barnes. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they're still finding their identity early on, trying to answer some questions, but overall, playing some solid basketball.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Conley passes to Towns, over Murray, and that one hits the back iron.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Barnes, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Here's Ellis. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson. What a player. Davion off-night Mitchell.
Yeah, former NBA teammate Tyrese Halliburton, actually part of how that nickname came to be. Mitchell beat Halliburton in both matchups in college, and Ty gave him credit for causing him to have a couple of off nights.
Here's Lyles. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go, and he dunks it down.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the the foul goes against Sacramento. The first one falls. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Mitchell. And that one's long. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McDaniels finds Reed. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Mitchell against Anderson from downtown, knocks it down from distance. Ellis has got 6.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Back to Morris. To the wing, right side. Anderson passes to Morris. Back to Anderson. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Herder. Yet to see by the Timberwolves. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
McLaughlin pass to Towns. Over Murray. That one's wide left. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 3. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Towns up top. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
And stolen by Herder. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Fox. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox are a great tandem. Sabonis said, quote, "He lets me be me." A starting point guard usually doesn't like the big man bringing up the ball, but he lets me do my thing, and I feel like we feed off of each other. He's so fast. He can get to the rim, I can get him open, and then let him do his thing, so it works both ways. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, of late, it seems like Kevin Herter has taken his game to another level, Richard.
Well, a knockdown shooter, the Kings have made it a priority to set him up for quality looks, and they have reaped the benefits of those looks.
Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic, and it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Known as one of the game's great three-point shooters, Herter knows his role and plays it well.
Yep, that one goes. Conley's got 9.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Fox the pass to Murray. The shake. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Notice the D being over-aggressive, and Murray took advantage with that fake.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Barnes against Towns. That one goes in. Towns has got this second bucket.
Some assertive play from Towns, basically shrugging off the contact.
Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Shot from 12. It's tipped. Outside Conley. Here's Towns. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan, and everything falls into place for a team.
Morris passes to Reed. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Lyles. Shoots over Reed. And it's Lyles missing.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Morris passes to Reed. Back to Morris. Towns, left side. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The Kings trailing. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Lyles. The shot from the low post is good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9 to the paint. Towns outside. There's the 3. Monk grabs the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Vezinkov. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Kings lead.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail. If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Back to Monk. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. It's Monk on the wing. Fires for 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Towns outside. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They came together in the second period and managed to claw their way to a 1-point lead. What'd you think about Sacramento, Ken?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was going up the second half, man. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Sacramento, Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Lynn in at the 5, down low. Conley passes to Towns. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 10.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Fox for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to.
Lets it fly. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. He's got 12.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Fox. It's blocked by Gobert. Conley against Barnes. Towns left side. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Herter's checked in for Sacramento.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And Minnesota calls time here. You know, Richard, when it comes to excelling in every facet of being a guard, De'Aaron Fox is that guy.
And there's no question. He can take over with the scoring and get his teammates involved, B.A. He is a pest on defense. This man does it all.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought. And Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning coach of the year, Allie. Thank you. Murray against Conley. Releases. Murray, no good.
That's a shot he'd like, Max. He's usually going to make those.
And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 11.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's Herter on the wing. He's got 6. Count it.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Conley against Fox. Outside McDaniels. Inside. Oh, deflected. The kick out to Conley. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gobert against Monk. Fires, high post. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Towns. Got a hand on it. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Back to Herter. Pass to Vizenkov. Here's the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Good on the shot. He's got 16.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Kings have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Monk passes to Ellis. That's tipped. Here's Monk. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Timeout. Monk's got 6.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McLaughlin. And it's Morris in for Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Monk covers. And yep, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Right side Monk. Rebound Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris outside. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Reed. He's covered closely. And another basket for Minnesota.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Herter can't hit.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Out to the right wing. Reed for 3. Off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Morris in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Yeah, to keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And Fox has got the ball here for Sacramento. 9-point game. Looking to get it going. And the layup is good. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people. But look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Conley's checked in for Morris. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Anderson. Outside Murray. 5 to shoot. The three. The offensive rebound. Glenn is good.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Lynn. Shoots over Reed. Lynn can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Monk with a steal. Takes one from 10 feet. It's deflected. Now Conley. Pass to Towns. Launches it from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
Throughout this second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
This Kings squad is struggling. Timeout call. Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep them out of the lane.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fox against Conley. Outside Monk. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray against Towns. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Murray. The Kings shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Looking to win the run. Oh, Murray off the bounce.
Leaving no room for error. Murray goes up strong.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley with the ball. To the middle. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Barnes. Fox against Conley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check in.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 10. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Murray, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
So when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Fox surveying the D. And the deficit down inside single digits.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like
separating the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Fox. Conley passes to Towns. And the bucket is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
Just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Ya hace tiempo que quiero contigo. Como glow, me gusta tu flow. Tranquilita, tú siempre te roba el show. Una le voy a dar dembow. Si se I go where she go. So mami, dime a ver. I wanna feel the again. Tú tienes piquete y yo también. Voy pa' copiar y te envío un DM. Ay, pa' decirte la verdad, que no me he olvidado de ti. Yo sé que fue una noche nada más, que no se vuelva a repetir. Tal vez en ti quise encontrar lo que en otra perdí. Tu orgullo no me quiere hablar, entonces vamos a competir. A ver, ey.
Finished. Library now. He's focused.
I would try to lock in.
It's time to meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Gore. At guard, 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At center, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Chad Holmgren. At power forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of your home team, once again, your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sport. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. Then it's White. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so off the tip, it's Boston. You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And, you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Boston with the rebound. Now Tatum. He dishes it to White. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Porzingis. Giddey defending. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he makes that one.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations, and Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Here's White. His last outing, he had 8 points. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. White, bounce pass. Here's Porzingis, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. White, good.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
Wallace kicks to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Williams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Hauser the pass to Tillman. Over Wiggins. Tillman's shot is off.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Celtics trail by 6. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Hauser the pass to Tillman. Over Wiggins. Tillman's shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Wallace.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
White against Wallace. And White kicks to Cornette. Pass to Mikhailuk. Passes it to White. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. Cornette. That shot no good. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Jazz.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Cornette passes to White. Offline with his 3. And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the floor for Boston. They've got Porzingis, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Porzingis against Holmgren. Drains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long. They've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Celtics trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Porzingis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A free throw off from Porzingis. And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Pritchard. He makes that one drop, only a second 5 tries.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Celtics trail by 12. That's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Henrik Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in from Akalu. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Hauser the pass to White. Shot clock at 5. Boston again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you've got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Celtics trail by 19. Here's White. And they get it, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
Austin with the ball. 4 on the clock. The high post shot. And it's White missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Shot, high post. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's White, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
White the pass to Hauser. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Dort grabs the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie John led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 1 rebound. Definitely no fluke for him, as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight, he's rolling again. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place, like they don't have even a game plan.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall, both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability. Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
To the paint, here's Tatum. He doesn't hit that one. Hayward with some nice D. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Celtics making a switch here. Brissett's checked in.
Checking in for the
Celtics
Celtics.
trail by 20. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Holmgren. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. White against Giddey. Outside, White. Unloads from 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Josh Giddey.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Out left to the wing. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Puts one up from 19. Higgins outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 20. Out to the right wing. The baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Joe. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Joe's got his first points of the night.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's White inside. Here's Brissett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Oklahoma City leading by 20. On the wing, Wiggins. The pass to Williams. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Joe. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 20. Down low. Here's White. He goes up again. Brissett, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Wallace dishes to Williams. Pass to Hauser. Here's Tillman. Here's White. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's White, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Tatum's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
And it's White missing. The Thunder leading by 21. Going inside. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Here's Pritchard. We've seen a few play-in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
To the inside. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Thunder.
Substitution on the court.
Cornette passes to Walsh. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Knocks down the three ball.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. Out to Hayward. Shoots the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Horford. White against Giddey. Horford kicks to Tatum. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Shoots from the right block. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his fourth rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hayward. And the three off target. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Dort. He kicks it to Holmgren. Over Horford. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Three-pointer, Hayward, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander covers. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution.
Williams is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Hauser, defended by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Holmgren. Boston. No good that time either. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey kicks to Dort. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Pass to Giddey. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
And they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, a great win over a very explosive team tonight.
Yeah, they're a team you got to be physical with them. You know, you can't let them get a rhythm going with the scores and the talent that they have. So we had to really match their intensity, and I thought it was a great win.
I know that's what you guys work on extensively in the show tonight. Thanks, Gordon. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That was a nice scoop.
Give me that. Oh, man. Come on.
6 seconds.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for San Antonio, inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, it's the time of year where teams are starting to find their identity and looking forward to the coming months.
Yeah, you know, you're through the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. And nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. Johnson inside. Pounded by Wiggins. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Well, for the Spurs, Smitty, last season was their worst year since 1997. But it appears it was all worth it.
BA, in 1997, the injury to David Robinson saw them go 20-62. But their #1 pick was Tim Duncan. This time, another potential franchise big man selected with Victor Wembanyama.
Here's Jones. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And there it is for him.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Curry. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Just over a minute and a half in. The layup off target.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
On the wing, Curry. This one for 3. Another shot. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Unselfish play by Stephen Curry. Boy, he's moving it around.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Curry passes to Thompson. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to Clay, or he'll drop these all night long.
Unloads from 13, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
I mean, what do you expect when you give up a clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 5, the Warriors.
Their defense has really improved over the last month, guys. They have really guarded the lane extremely well.
With Vassell out there, there's a lot he brings to the table, Steve.
Yeah, he can make a difference at both ends of the floor, and I know they like that about him. If he has an off night shooting the ball, he still adds value with his defense.
Here's Osman. He's watched by Kuminga. Osman with the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Paul. Outside Curry. Pass to Šarić. Here's Curry. Over to the wing. The teardrop. And laid in by Paul.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Paul. Offensive rebound. Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul.
Line for San Antonio, Zach Collins.
Free throw is good from Collins. You know, injuries cost Zach Collins a couple of seasons of his young career. But Smitty, the talent is still intriguing.
BA, the 10th pick back in 2017, has a combination of size, shot blocking, and shooting. You don't get that every day.
Now here's Paul. Outside Kuminga. Takes the three. Collins with the rebound. And it's Collins with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 3. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And here's Curry for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Curry. Collins right side. Pass to Branham. Shoots over Curry. They get it back. Here's Collins. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the foul against Golden State.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for
He's off on the first.
Zach Collins.
And he sinks the second. Now Curry. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. And it's Jones in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Golden State. Here's Jones. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And he gets it back. The Warriors leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Drains the triple.
He is abusing the defenders. Reason why he's coming off the pick and rolls once, twice, making the defense work, and then a result, bucket.
Here's Sohan. They trail by 7. It's rebounded by Golden State.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And with a single punch in last season's training camp, it seems the Warriors' culture of joy and togetherness really took a hit, Grant.
You know, I agree, B.A., and that's what they need to recover from. You know, keeping that connection and commitment to a common purpose is so crucial to winning.
Here's Jones. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Wembanyama, no good.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The fadeaway. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert,
That's a good shot.
Basket's good.
Trey has a nice jump shot, but he also is adept at figuring out ways to score inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State, and the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
Branham's checked in for San Antonio. Paul passes to Thompson. Paul looking it over. The shot. That one off the back iron and out. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Branham. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
By no means selfish, Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
Outside Paul. The steal. Here's Johnson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
1:44 left in the second period. Paul passes to Wiggins. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
San Antonio shooting at 30% here in the second. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors from 10 feet away. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. Pass to Branham. Here's Sohan. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Doesn't go that time. Thompson with some nice D. Right side Paul. Wiggins with it. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation.
Passing skills on another level. Chris Paul feeds his shooters.
And for San Antonio, they're shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Vassell. Nice D from Thompson.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Paul. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Paul. Tries it from 19.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Thompson for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Terrific way to end a half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. Just a great first half from them, especially the second quarter. They're up 12. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Here's Curry on the floor for the Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Klay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. Wiggins no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Active and alert. Wiggins turning them over, igniting the break.
Spurs shooting only 31% in the game. Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
On nights like this, when he's on fire, I love the joy Steph plays with.
A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jones misses.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Jones. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Curry with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Wembanyama, fires from deep. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Back to Curry. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here is San Antonio. 17-point game. Wembanyama, no good. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan. Osman comes in for Johnson. And Branham subbed in for Vassell. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ball comes in for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bassey's checked in.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Jones misses. And the Warriors with possession. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, "It's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place." Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie. Now, here's Green. He has 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hard to convert it.
Finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Jones against Thompson. Jones misses.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Outside, Green. And here's Thompson for three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Wesley, he's checked in for San Antonio. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Collins passes to Wesley. Will it go? They get it back. Tries yet again. And Collins lays it up and in. Collins has got 5 now.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
To the inside, Jackson Davis.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
59 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Branham. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Paul. To the right side. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. Outside Paul from the arc. Pass to Kuminga. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. The Spurs shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's Osman. He's watched by Kuminga. 2 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wesley in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Johnson finds Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. Kevon Looney picks one up. And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role at the NBA.
Will be a tremendous experience in leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. The Warriors shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Curry. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the Spurs with possession here. Wesley, pass to Sohan. Wembanyama against Looney. Offensive board. Looney with some nice D. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Launches a three. Looney passes to Thompson. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Kuminga for 3. Now Wiggins. And another shot. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins got his 4th assist in this one. And for San Antonio, they're shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Wesley, the pass to Sohan. Now here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And that one falls for Curry. Well, Smitty, at 6'8" with your ball handling ability, you were known for your versatility in your playing days.
I was, B.A. I was drafted as a point guard, but I'd probably be a power forward in today's NBA. It's positionless basketball nowadays for the NBA. Everybody's skilled to handle and shoot the three.
The Spurs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Curry passes to Kuminga. A deep 3. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Here's Sohan. He's watched by Kuminga. The shot by Sohan, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
The kick out to Wiggins from outside the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Sohan. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Curry.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Buries it from 3.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. Now Vassell. Can they get it? And it's good for 2. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. The kick out to Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal.
It's on Devin Vassell.
Overcoming adversity on the injury front. Klay Thompson is one of the tougher players in this league, both mentally and physically.
And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Wesley, pass to Branham, shoots over Thompson. The second effort. Looney with some nice D. Outside Payton. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Wesley. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Payton's shot is good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. So for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. So long, everybody.
El mundo. Ni en el maratón del pavo me gusta ser segundo. Pudiera estar rapeando de temas profundos, pero llegan los cheques y como que me confundo. Wow, bebesota. Si me envías un DM, al otro día te lo hundo. Al otro día, sin fantasmeo. Pero si estamos en la disco, te lo aquí. Mañana te llevo a correr jet ski. En el bote me sube el ki. Oh, please, dale más, siga ahí, siga así. Que si tú quieres te lo aquí. Ya me está haciendo efecto lo. Te voy a llevar para los pits. Yo si estoy en la movie, pregúntale a Brad Pitt. Y está porque mientras más alto tú estás, más abajo te quiere ver caer la gente. Y a mí me tiene, yo picheo, pero a veces cuando uno está bien loco, uno no está en la disco, donde sea, uno se pone a pensar por un minuto en todos los problemas. Periódico de ayer, por favor no me estorbara. Te mandan porque me dieron en Forbes. Ya cogiste tu sonido, espero que te conformes. Yo no hay más nada. Ay, lo mío no fue regalado. Yo estoy de que me bajé de la guagua en los mantecados. Prende la radio, te dejo un recado. Y la de tu abogado. Sin ti no me va bien, me va fenomenal. De ti no me acuerdo, no vengan a llamar. Tu amiga la fea. Pide más. De que curse tú me hablas, a mí nada me va a tumbar. Tengo el mundo entero encima, ya me duele la lumbar. Pero la luz que me guía no me para de alumbrar. Va a poner en la cima, se tienen que acostumbrar. Ahora los hombres lloran, sí, pero sin pararle facturar. Papá Dios me ayuda.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At forward, Derek Jones Jr. At forward, P.J. Washington. At center, Daniel Gafford. At guard, Kyrie Irving. At guard, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Center, 6'10", number 15, Capella. At 4, standing 6'5", number 13, Bogdanovich. At 4, 6'8", number 1, Jalen Johnson. And guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trae Young. The head coach of your home team, your Atlanta Hawks.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at small forward. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important. Can't take it personally.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Trae Young. Gafford, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pressures from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Nailed from three-point land.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Young against Doncic. And they pick up 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Now, here is Young after Luka Doncic's miss, and the rejection by Gafford.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Dallas again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young against Doncic. Young passes to Johnson. Good.
Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Doncic against Young. In the corner, Irving with it. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The pass to Capella. He kicks it to Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
He lobs it up, and Gafford throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Hawks leading. Pass to Young. And here is Capella, covered by Gafford. Young with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7 points.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Johnson. Bays checked in for Bogdanovich. And A.J. Griffin subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Gafford. Exum kicks to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The putback. Atlanta with the rebound. Young looking around. Right side Griffin. All sorts of time. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
It's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. I believe the pass to Exum. Here's Harden. Nothing on the board. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. .34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Bay. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, better than giving up a layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Hardy. Tries again, and it's Gafford laying it in. Gafford's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Then it's Johnson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Fernando in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Murray dishes to Johnson. Back to Murray. Here's Fernando. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Fernando's got his first points in this one.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. They now take the lead. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Irving used to having to score through contact. Great poise from the vet.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks leading. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Irving. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Kicks it to Irving. Back to Doncic. Takes the three. Rebound by the Hawks.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second bucket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Dallas calls timeout. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Here's Young. The Mavericks making the shot. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 9 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Okongwu. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Okongwu finds Young. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. He's got 13.
So tricky there with the floater, and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And the first one drops. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
With the floater. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The Hawks trim with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Irving against Young. Here's Griffin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Irving. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Shot's good from Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Now Irving. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Detroit. Throws it up high. Lively the pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Okongwu. There's Bay. Excellent D that time from Jones. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. The defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket. And there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say, that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Over in the corner, Washington. And the pass to Irving. Jones for 3. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Back to Young. Bogdanovich wide open. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Doncic. Here's Gafford. Irving kicks to Washington. Jones for 3. Traps in the tray. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando comes in for Clint Capella, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Trae Young. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. Dante Exum is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Green in for Irving. Just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome. Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
Doncic going to work.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Hawks leading by 4. Murray right side. Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pass to Murray. Great D that time from Green.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Murray against Doncic. Here's Fernando. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paid off that time. And the Hawks lead by 6. Dallas calls timeout. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for Johnson. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
If you look at Irving, he's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now, here's Doncic. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup against the Nets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now, here's Hunter. Hasn't made one yet. Doncic with it. Oh, Doncic in traffic.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Passes it to Hunter. Bogdanovich against Hardaway. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been high.
And stolen by Murray. Doncic with the steal. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
Hunter finds Okongwu. Now Hunter, headed by Green. Poke loose, out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in, and then for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Green, and it's Hardy in for Exum. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Here's Young. Connects on the foul line jumper. Young's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Johnson in at the 3 side. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young against Doncic. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Irving. He is covered by Bogdanovich.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And a deep three from Young. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 20.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
That has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Driving inside. Over Irving. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Irving. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Johnson outside. Young on the follow. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Good energy down low from Young, creating a second chance all by himself.
Dallas calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Jones is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. For Dallas, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. He dishes it to Jones. Over in the corner, Washington. Jones finds Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Here's Young. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. 13 feet away. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella. And a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Mavericks leading by 4. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Moving against Murray. Pocket 6. And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Stolen by Washington. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Johnson. They get it back. Here's Capella. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
DeJounte Murray, his second, team second. At the line for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic, 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul him.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal. Team third.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Doncic, taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 7. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Outside for Griffin, puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.
Lately I've been hating the players, still love the game. I know the saying, I'm just saying. Ain't got no gavel, who am I to judge? Get your bag, baby, that's placenta. What's your life about, enlighten me? I'm on 10, I'm feeling like a strike of lightning. Stroke of genius, calculate. Soft for X, call my ex, she sure to validate. Hold up, wait. She like, wait. I'm like, huh? Gonna push and pee up the frequency. I know what your future holds. My crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently, back to back like I had to battle me as usual. Energy, riddle me this. How you gonna win when I slide right within? I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within? Come again. And go off. I said, go off. Go off. I said, go off. Go off. I said, go off. Go off.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic the combo inside. Murray and Brown man the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3. Well, Clark, taking a glance at the makeup of both rosters, what stands out is how many veterans there are on each team.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, B.A., that both of these coaches really value veteran experience. I mean, guys that can produce on the court, but also help mentor the younger players. So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Fires it. A nice shot by Doncic.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Here's Irving. And there's the drive. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Murray. Mavericks with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Big Grant, the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
ACL injuries are always a scary thing in this league, Clark. It sidelined Jamal Murray for a full 18 months.
So tough for a player to lose that kind of time, B.A., but Murray really is a tough guy. And he focused on his recovery and was able to make a strong return to the court.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Irving, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Washington against Porter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 3. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Now here's Porter. Shoots. And he buries his first look.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game. Second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, B.A. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
Now here's Irving. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now. He can knock those shots down.
Here's Jackson, trailing by 5. Lively grabs the miss.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Irving against Jackson. Puts up a deep 3. Lively passes to Irving. Clock at 6. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A nice shot by Watson.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Jackson against Irving. Pass to Exum. And here's Irving. Shoots over Jackson. Another miss by Irving.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Jackson against Kleba. Jackson down low to the wing on the left. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holiday is checked in. Here's Hardy. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Jackson with it. For 3. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray out there with Justin Holiday. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now here's Green. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Count that bucket.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Here's Doncic. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Beyond the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. In third, Dallas.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Doncic against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Well, Clark, with teams playing at such a fast pace now, it's often a choice between transition defense and offensive rebounding.
I think that's somewhat true. I think that was always a choice, but even more so today. I think you're right, Brian, because teams now are playing typically at a faster pace. I always value the ability to get second shots. I think you can balance the floor defensively, but I think rebounding on the offensive end still has to be part of how you attack, especially if you've got guys that are good offensive rebounding.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter Jr. getting flash and check him out using a tricky dribble to get the best of the defender there.
You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Josh Green is becoming a key 3-and-D wing in Dallas. Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki said, quote, he's a great defender already. He's athletic, he plays super, super hard, and now he added the three-pointer to his game. Obviously, that's one thing he needed to get better at. He puts in a lot of work. Brian?
Well, you can see it. It has absolutely paid off. Thanks, Allie.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Left side Murray. On the wing, Porter. Launches it. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Doncic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Now here's Porter. They trail by 3. And stolen by Hardaway. And now the Mavs on the run. And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Murray for 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Puts up a 3. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
inside. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Porter. Pass to Watson. Second chance effort. Hardaway grabs the board.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this one. Man.
And here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Up top, Kleba. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point land. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
So we conclude the first half. Mavericks ahead, up 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, what did you think about Denver?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get him some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to...
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
Hey, that's just not enough. A little contact will not bother Jokic's shot.
Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas scoring again.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play. Right there. Hustle hard.
Pass to Jokic. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Out to Gordon. Here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
And Dallas calls time here. You know, we hear the term point forward a lot. Clark, is it fair to call Nikola Jokic a point center?
I don't have any issues with it, B.A. I mean, he facilitates as a big guy with the ball in his hands like a guard at times. So point center works, but he's more than that. He's your two-time MVP is what he is.
Outside Irving. Pass to Hardy. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Here's Jackson. No made baskets yet. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And was determined to get in there. Jackson in with the big boys.
Here's Hardy. Now here's Washington. Defended by Gordon. Lively with the bucket. Lively's got his first points of the night.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Jackson, pass to Jordan. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Jackson. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Gets the three to fall.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Brown. Jackson on the wing. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Irving. Here's the floater. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 9.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside Irving. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Gets it down to single digits. He's got 11.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Jamal Murray, 4th. And, of course, Nikola Jokic.
Both guys are incredibly unselfish and make their teammates better. What more can you ask for?
Irving against Murray. And when you watch this Nuggets team, Clark, their chemistry on the court is obvious.
Yeah, B.A., the pieces just fit and fit quite nicely. Give a lot of credit to the front office, doing a good job drafting, and then finding the right veterans to complement who they already had. I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Jokic is checked in for Jordan, and it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Pass to Washington. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Nuggets.
Hits both from the stripe. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. from deep three-point range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Murray and Brown man the backcourt. Porter Jr. and Jokic down low. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray inside, guarded by Doncic. It's blocked. Irving looking around. Lets the 3 fly. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 22.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jokic passes to Watson. To the middle from 9 feet out and off the glass. That one's good.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jackson is checked in.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
The Mavericks shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Out left to the wing. Washington passes to Lively. Left side Irving. Here's Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Jackson surveying the D. There's the drive. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Irving. Fires the 3. Brown grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. This is getting out of hand. He committed only 1 turnover in the first half, but has several since then.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Kyrie Irving. Doncic banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. It's Jokic, high post. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with it. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Exum.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
There's the triple. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Over to the left wing. Washington outside. Pass to Doncic. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson outside to win the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
Second free throw, no good.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
To the left side wing. Exum passes to Doncic. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Jackson against Doncic. On the wing, Green. Doncic against Jackson. And Luka Doncic with the 3.
3 points.
Doncic has got 33.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Jordan high post. Pass to Strother. With his first shot attempt. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Here's Exum. And that's going to be a travel.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball. Substitution on the court.
Now Holiday. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. And we just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Why you tryna say cat, that's race? Wait, no, good.
Ey, no sé si cachaste lo que te quise decir. Es que tú eres masoquista, te lo vuelvo a repetir. Ey, aunque me llame tu mai, aunque aparezca tu pai, aunque baje Jesucristo y nos vuelva a bendecir. Lo nuestro no lo vuelvo a revivir, no lo vuelvo a revivir, solo me resta decirte. Ay, gracias por nada, ya no hay pa' ti, ni Prada, ya yo te caché, más te vas pichada, recoge tus cosas y no dejes nada. Gracias por nada, ya no hay pa' ti, ni Prada, yo sé lo que hiciste, porque todo lo que te di fue de corazón. Si te vio de nuevo es por el retrovisor. Si tú me ves de nuevo es por el televisor. Una peli de amor que no existió porque yo pensaba que tú eras Julieta y yo era tu Romeo. Pero vi que estaba erróneo. Tú me tenías dormido y con insomnio. Pero a medianoche desperté y te pillé todos los tops. Tú con él, yo pichándole todo. Mírame a los ojos, no me bajes la cabeza. Me estás siendo sincera y eso es lo que me pesa. Te enrolaste y te fumaste las promesas. Tú estás buena, pero eso no es belleza. Bonito es que siempre digan la verdad. Yo no estoy pa' esto y menos a esta edad. Ey, los días malos no se cansan. Aborrecido estoy que me mudo pa' Kansas. Si ponemos nuestro error en la balanza, yo fallé más que tú, pero en darte mi confianza. Ey, ey. Gracias por nada, ya no hay pa' ti, ni Prada. Ya yo te caché, más te vas pichada. Recoge tus cosas y no dejes nada. Gracias por nada,